Hey, I'm Andy. Today I'm being reacting to another jontron video. This one is titled The Many Sins of Halloween Decorations, and I know this is coming out a little bit past Halloween, but is Halloween really over? I know it's like if you go to stores, it's like once Halloween ends, the sales for Christmas begins, but then once you put on the Christmas lights, it doesn't really end. So anyways, yeah, let's just check it out. I know there are a lot of Halloween memes usually from Spirit, but are usually about Spirit, but yeah, there's some nice decorations, there are some bad decorations. I know Ashen's in the past he did thematic stuff from Poundland, so yeah, let's just check it out.
Decorating on Halloween. It's something we all know and love, right? Ringing in the start of the festive season by getting to express your creativity, doing your part to add to that ethereal vibe that's already in the air. But among us, there are, let's just say, a crowd that likes to get a little too creative. I mean, there's creative license, but maybe these folks should have to go through a process at the DMV to get it.
I think like there was, I think the one that went too far, I think, was the one person had like a fake dummy that was like hanging off from the roof or something, and then some passerby thought it was real and tried to rescue it. So maybe that's a little bit too much, I don't know. But I mean, like some decorations can, like, they just go all out and all this stuff, but then you have like the very basic ones where it's just like a carved jack-o'-lantern and stuff like that. So yeah, it's some, I guess it really depends on how realistic it is, right? Because if you have like stuff like mummies, witches, and stuff like that, it's more, I guess, easier to comprehend that it's a Halloween thing rather than like a more realistic thing. Maybe that's just me, I don't know.
I mean, there's creative license, but maybe these folks should have to go through a process at the DMV to get it. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I felt it right for this to be the topic of today's video. It is the Halloween season after all, and it's just something that's been on my mind for some reason lately, and I've been wanting to bring it to all of you. And that topic is the many sins of Halloween decorations.
Imagine there's like a house decorated with just candy corn, and candy corn looking candy corn looking like accessories.
Exhibit 1,
nice.
The skeletons.
Okay.
Sub-exhibit 1, the problem of the animal skeleton.
Okay.
Now, back in the day, you might have had some guy like this you put out, or maybe one of these dudes. That's fine, you know, crows and frogs, that fits with the season's theming. You always see them hanging around somewhere near a cauldron or a witch or a bog, if you will. But now, we seem to be experiencing something that I like to refer to as skeleton creep. Which already sounds bad on the face of it with no context, but trust me, it's even worse in reality. And this phenomenon is the tendency of more and more animal skeletons to enter the scene. For instance,
because like I would usually see, I know there's this house that I pass by work that usually has some wild Halloween and Christmas related decorations. I think one year they had like a skeleton on a strip ball, or whatever we call it, a skeleton on a pole, strip dancing basically. So yeah, skeletons are bad, but I wonder what he's gonna show.
What in the name of God is this? Really?
Okay.
An octopus skeleton. Do I even have to explain why this is wrong? Like, we all took first grade biology, right?
Yeah.
We're talking about this is a cephalopod. It doesn't have bones. And frankly, I think you knew that and did it anyways, which is what really hurts about it. They've even gone out of their way to give it like the little skull fissures where the fucking skull plate tectonics come together. I mean, I admired the craft and the commitment to detail, but just no.
I mean, that's
also,
I mean, I get it, but
spider skeletons?
ugh.
Once again, this is an arthropod. Similarly to the last category, they do not possess a rib cage or any such related structure. Cephalopod, arthropod, escape pod. I guess you should have thought about wanting to breathe regularly before you pulled this bullshit. I mean, for fuck's sake, were spiders not scary enough already?
Yeah.
You couldn't just use regular spiders and have the same or better effect. This is maybe the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Like, I don't
like if a house used more realistic looking spiders, I would be more afraid than this. This is just like, eh. Like I get what they're going for, but it doesn't give off as a creepy vibe to me. But my arachnophobia is not as severe as like some people, so I can't really say.
I can't even understand where the impetus for this came from, because the spider, it's iconic, it's timeless. We've been running on spiders as a species for like decades, centuries even, no problems. And now you're trying to get cute, and look where it's landed us.
Oh no.
That's a spider. It doesn't look like a spider at all.
That looks horrible.
Why does he have like the face of a fish frogman from Spirited Away? This is an all-around situation, and it doesn't even come close to ending there. Science has definitely gone too far on this one. Like a snail skeleton, a butterfly skeleton. This one, this is cursed.
That's not.
I'm sure
that's not scary at all. That's kind of adorable.
This has been the cause of at least 3% of heart attacks in animal anatomy experts over the last decade. But if that weren't already enough to get your jimmies in a twist, we also have the epidemic of the ear.
What?
Can someone tell me why the cat skeleton has ears in death? Ears are made of cartilage, first of all. They're not bone.
I mean, I guess it's to show that it's a cat. Otherwise, it might look like something else, and people might get confused. I don't know. I'm trying to give them a benefit of the doubt here, but
the cat skeleton has ears in death. Ears are made of cartilage, first of all. They're not bone. Okay, you don't need to be putting the ears on the mice and the cats and the pigs and the dogs after they've expired from this realm. I mean, if you're gonna do ears, at least give them to everybody. You know, give them to the snail, the lizard, the owl. The owl one already has ears. For God's sake. Owls don't even have ears when they're alive. Those are tufts for camouflage, you fools. Sometimes I just want to leave this planet. Only problem is, I would be incurring outrageous roaming fees. But there's good news. Saley eSIM is here to save us and our wallets. Saley is a digital SIM card. This is easy to set up as 123. Here's how it works. Download the Saley app, pick your data plan based on the country you're headed to, use code jontron at checkout for a 15% discount, and hit install eSIM. Done. No tiny SIM cards, no headaches, just pure connectivity. And it's automatic. Your plan activates as soon as you arrive, so no more annoying moments of being at the airport and going, "Where's the Wi-Fi?" Quite simply, Saley eSIM saves you from getting slammed with ridiculous roaming fees. Need a 7-day plan in France? Boom, grab it and go. You pay for what you need and not a penny extra. And good news, you can get an exclusive 15% discount on their data plans. Just download the Saley app and use code JONTRON at checkout. Links in the description and the pinned comment. So once again, thanks to Saley for making this video possible. Please show them some love and support. And as for the rest of you, happy travels. All right, back to the video. Okay, now that we've got the anatomy of the animal kingdom covered, let's move on to my next gripe. Everyone's a skeletal comedian. Now, unless you live in some holiday lover's totalitarian regime, you're generally not obligated to put out decorations, right? Like, I know there's a bit of peer pressure. Your neighbor, after all, has the amazing animatronic Frankenstein on their roof, so you gotta do something or you just look bad. Well, you wanna know one easy way not to let the neighborhood down? Don't even start if you're just gonna put a skeleton in a lawn chair and call it quits. That's right. I'm standing up and saying it. The skeleton in a lawn chair thing is just lazy. I don't want to go so far as to say it's literally visual littering, but it's literally visual littering. Like, I'm just saying, there's only so many times you can see the same scene and not go crazy. I know, you all have lawn chairs. Put it in something else. Why is it always lawn chairs?
Like, if they want to be really creative, it just have the skeleton pop out of the dirt or something like that instead of just using the lawn chairs.
Also, genuine question, why are the skeletons always day drinking? I swear.
That too.
They're always day drinking. Couldn't it have at least been an attempt at a horror theme? Like give them a cleaver instead of a Mai Tai? And quickly...
I think that one of the only ways that this would work is I think it was like when a while ago it was like Harold Camping predicted the end of the world, so maybe do this on the date. There's a spider in the background. So yeah, maybe that, like in that instance this might work, but for Halloween
Could it have at least been an attempt at a horror theme, like give them a cleaver instead of a Mai Tai? And quickly, while we're on the subject of visual littering, can I just say, it doesn't count as decorations if you're just cluttering your yard with like tombstones, bones, cobwebs, small animals.
I was gonna say like that was my idea. I thought
like tombstones.
I thought this was fine. Like I feel like this is a lot better than the lawn chair stuff.
Bones, cobwebs, small animals, just unattached to anything in no particular order.
Oh,
Granted, I will
in no
concede, I
particular
could be wrong
order.
on this one because that is really what graveyards look like. Cemeteries. Everything's like sunken in and decaying and stuff. Actually, that is actually what it looks like. I might have been wrong on this one. Debris field lovers, 1 point to Gryffindor. Don't come to my house for Halloween. My candy has razors in it.
Okay.
Anyways, I know we've been on the topic of skeletons a while, but alas, there is one more massive skeleton, no pun intended, that we must approach here, and it is, of course, the gigantic fucking skeletons.
Aww.
This is a ruse that's been played so effectively on the American public, I can really only sit back in awe at it. It's nearly on the level of like when tobacco companies convinced people that cigarettes were good for them, and that ruse is convincing you that you're gonna want, nay, need a gigantic...
I mean, I personally don't want or need one, but I don't mind it if I see someone put it out on their lawn for Halloween.
Fucking
personally.
skeleton for your lawn. Trust me, you will want this. You won't regret this. You won't have the thing where you've got to justify your purchase and hide from everyone that you know you've been played. And by the way, this doesn't even just apply to giant skeletons specifically. Like these days, every time you walk into a Lowe's around October, they've got it right at the entrance. You're like, oh my God, look, they have an entire full-scale wrought iron cemetery archway. I need that. I need that. No, you'll put that together every year. Yeah.
Didn't jontron buy like a lawn gnome? Or was it something for like one of his videos?
Of course, I know you'll like doing it. You do have storage space for that, and you won't want to die when you see its dumb head in your basement and it looks bigger there now. But we all saw this coming though, didn't we? We knew this was gonna happen because a couple years back there was that 8-foot skeleton craze all over social media. It was like the Scary Clowns one, but the difference is you didn't buy the clown and keep it at your house. Now you've got people going a couple different ways with this one, a couple different methods of action here. Some people just keep upping the arms race and putting up bigger and bigger skeletons. But intuitively, we all know that is
that one looks kind of cool.
The arms race and putting up bigger and bigger.
Like, this one actually looks like kind of cool, and like some effort was put into decorating this, right? That's what. Like, look at the roof. The roof seems like it was modified for this, unless it was like it's just like a shell covering something else. But yeah, this looks great.
Skeletons, but intuitively we all know that is the primrose.
Wait, was it AI?
Putting up bigger and bigger skeletons.
I mean, this might be real. It's probably real.
But intuitively, we all know that is the primrose path to a mutually assured destruction. So the path that most people seem to end up taking is just repurposing them for Christmas and other holidays. A lot of the time, they don't even get repurposed. People just leave them up all year round because no one wants to deal with the damn things. What a surprise! Who could have seen this coming? This is honestly like leaving your Christmas decorations up.
Oh, there's the skeleton bird again.
Decorations up, but on steroids. I'm honestly surprised like people don't talk about this one more. Also, when everyone has the same goddamn skeleton in their yard, it's just weird. This one, we gotta put an end to this one, don't we? I think this one needs.
But I mean, in the same argument, everyone has carved out pumpkins, right? Jack-o'-lanterns. So you see, like, you get the skeleton here, you get the Christmas lights here that probably hasn't been taken off in years, and you have some sort of knick-knack owl over here.
Government intervention and regulation. It starts with you and me, but mostly you, let's be real. Also, just to slide this in here, because I don't have too much of a problem with the inflatable lobby realistically, but some of these lawn inflatables, like, what is going on? Does anyone actually buy this stuff? 6.5 foot long Halloween inflatables, cuddling couple lovers with built-in LEDs. Oh my God, man. They're really looking longingly at each other. Get you someone who looks at you like that. They don't have eyes. Product size. Big, it's big. You won't be able to escape it. Listen, we got waterproof design, high power fan, fast inflator. That's my street name. I don't know how that got there. Scratch that off.
Sunburn proof.
All I'm saying here in summary is you need to be jailed if you buy this one for real. So there's only one choice. Let's buy it and put it up.
Oh, jeez,
Let's put this up. Let's put this bad boy up. What do you say? What do you say,
man? Actually bought it.
Nod like it's a Nickelodeon show. Thank you. I feel like I'm unraveling some kind of like decaying corpse here.
So I guess it's all in one piece. It's not two. Yeah.
It came together surprisingly quickly. It's what was described.
I mean,
from this angle. It's really like well positioned. It looks like he's propping himself up and everything. This is heartwarming. This is heartwarming. Like, it's not every day you see a love story like this.
Oh, Jeez.
Don't ever do that again. Don't ever do this again. I'm going home. All right, on to our next culprit. Live, laugh, scare.
Oh no.
It's finally happened. The wine moms are colonizing Halloween. Look, I'm just saying, you can't just put spooky on a mug. You can't just slap eek on a pumpkin and expect me to get scared. Halloween, carve jack-o'-lanterns, eat lots of candy, share your treats, cast a spell, brew some fun. What is this, a Halloween decoration or a fucking prescription? I'm just here for the booze. Okay, how was that? Is that what you ordered? Be careful what you wish for. And I mean, it wouldn't be so bad if it stopped there, but then, you know, it inevitably moves on to the obligatory eat, drink, be scary kind of thing. It's just a blatant rebranding of all that inspirational decor. You know, it's got like no creativity. No, we shan't allow it. Halloween is about Dracula, real one, with blood. Look, I know what you're thinking. I know it's a really basic bitch comment for me, but honestly, what is it with these signs people put up in their kitchen that just say shit like, eat? Like, are you some kind of fucking mindless automaton? You forgot what this area of the house is for? You know, it could make sense, honestly, for Halloween. You could rebrand this as being for a lobotomy victim.
I mean, I can see why some people will buy it to, like, decorate the room. Like, I personally wouldn't, but I can see if they want to decorate a room and I guess they don't know what to put. Maybe they'll just have a sign that says eat.
It's to help Frankenstein with the screws through his brain get his 3 square meals a day. And look, I admit, it's not even really a problem. People like what they like. Until you start getting things like this!
What?
Who is responsible for this?
What?
Who does this appeal to?
Is this like Skibbity Toilet Halloween edition or something like that?
Oh, they really cornered this skeleton with a tiara browsing its phone while shitting on a pink toilet demographic. Thank God, because that was a big hole in revenue in Q3 last year. Actually, that
has to be from like a dollar store, like a pound, man.
Genuinely asking to be educated here. Where does this even go? I don't think I could accurately place that anywhere, even if I tried. Maybe a museum of what happens when society goes too far? And then, of course, what video on Halloween decoration sins would be complete without the quick craft section? You know who I mean. The people getting a bit extracurricular with their 5-minute endeavors. Let's have a look at what they've been up to, shall we? Okay, what do we got here? She's stirring the purple.
Oh, it is actually 5-minute crafts. No. Their videos are just... I mean, it's entertaining, but it's not really... realistic.
In a cauldron in a witch costume. That's get the friends involved. Everyone just stick your shit
in the wild content farm, that is.
And the gypsum. I was gonna say, obviously you probably have some of that under your sink. Everybody's got a bit of gypsum around. What the fuck is this? It's just a cast of like a hand and a foot? Yeah, I'm sure all the freaking science experiment chemicals was worth.
Well, why not just use plaster?
Not just buying the already painted one from Spirit Halloween for like $2. All right, we're wrapping her up. Oh yeah, I'm sure she's enjoying that.
Oh.
Leave holes for the nose. You can't forget that. That's an important part of this process. I'll give you this.
Did they?
Leave holes for the nose. You can't forget that. That's an important part of this process.
They're like avoiding
those. I'll give you the signal if I can't breathe. If you see me mildly wriggling and going, yeah, that's when you know. I
mean, to some people that's kind of a like a foreplay type of deal. That's like a kink.
When you'll know. What are they doing?
Okay.
You didn't need that. You could have just used like a mannequin or something. Yeah. Why do you have to like put the life of your friend at risk? Yeah. How'd you do the baby one? That looks like an actual baby. What's with the position he was in? Jimmy, come here. Stop struggling.
Jeez.
Stop crying after a while. But now you have your eerie spectacle. You have that. Moving on. Okay, what do we have here? What do we have here? What the fuck is going on?
I guess that's the thumbnail for that 5-minute craft video just to get the views. Yeah.
Okay. And your next step, of course, fill it out. Fill it on out. It was a guy. It was a guy. How else am I supposed to get that shape? Oh no. What are you doing? You stanky you're gonna put that out the front of a cafe after where that's been? Is this an FDA hazard? Everybody just saw where that's come from. The stink lines are coming off that thing. You're adding extra spices to people's pumpkin spices. I'm just saying, this is a horror show. Okay, this one, I'm not so sure about it. You reuse some of your recycling.
I mean, that seems fine.
That's nice. There you go. See, you didn't even need to use like your actual live friend for this.
Yeah.
And it got up anyway.
What? What a bait and switch. Also, like, have 5 minutes Have they become like more sexualized? Because like I've usually known them for like making weird cooking videos and weird DIY stuff. I'd never seen like this.
Which defeats the purpose.
Wow.
You can't traumatize me further. What? Oh, okay. Oh. Why'd you put this?
Why? It's not even handy. It's feet. You're using feet. How would you call it handy? What? And the ramen, the noodles don't look good as well. It looks cold. It looks really cold.
Big if true. Big implications if true. Although success on this front, I think, still does imply failure.
Just use chopsticks. It's a lot cheaper. Possibly free if you go to certain restaurants.
It's all over. Happy Halloween, folks. You have a safe one. Until next time.
Nope. I mean, it's a good jontron video, don't get me wrong, but I guess I was not prepared at what he was going to delve into. I for sure thought he was going to mention Spirit Halloween. I mean, he did, but I thought he was going to like talk more about it rather than just make a blurb about how you can get something for $2 off their website. But the 5-minute crafts part is just I mean, most of their stuff's like that, even the cooking and DIY ones. So even like the incognito mode I reacted to, they did a how to cut a watermelon in half using your car window, and yeah, but yeah, another entertaining jontron video. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, thank you for watching and have a nice day.